Pree Dis is brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the Everything Sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.
Well, go on my Pree Dis peeps. You don't know it's your boy Naldo Addi bringing you another episode of your favorite show. This week we're in Russell Heights in Upper St. Andrew, and without further ado, go start the show now. Forward. So to kick off the show this week, roots singer Richie Spice is here to tell us all about his new album titled Black Man Time Now. Let's hear more.
I'm proud to be black, I'm black to be proud. Marcus Garvey lead out 10 million black. I'm black to be proud, I'm proud to be black.
Richie Spice, your 10th studio album has just been released, Black Man Time. Tell us what's the message behind the album?
The whole message behind the album is to keep the music alive and, you know, preserve the whole foundation of the music from that time until this time. Yeah, and serve the people with good music.
So you work with a number of producers on the album. Who are the producers that you worked with?
Well, this album work with Marvin, Vice Full Record. Yeah, work with Donald Dixon, which is Tixie, he passed away 3 years ago. And may his soul rest in peace. We work with Clive Hunt. We have Lenky Morrison on the album likewise, you know, UTH music, yeah.
What inspired the title Black Man Time?
Well, Black Man Time now is 2023, you know, and 23, you know, is Black Man. You know, the man said 23 is Black Man, so, you know, we couldn't make this year pass without use our craft to put something towards Black Man.
You also have some collaborations. You have Capleton, there's also Charlie Black, there's Louis Culture. Talk to me about working with these artists.
It was a great vibration. There's a song on it with my brothers also that people have been asking me over the years, you know, when you are going to do something together.
And this it might have been your destiny. When Roscoe rise above the ice, we gain our victory.
Listening to the album, there are messages of hope, themes of love, happiness, and freedom. It's a multi-dimension album. Love can make it happen. Of course, you have to have something for the ladies.
Yes.
Talk to me about that track.
Love Can Make It Happen is a song where which mean it would more. I wouldn't say it's a female song, but it's a more kind of world song. You know, we are gathering, you know, people ones and ones together in a form, a unification, vibration. Working on this album, it was very simple, you know, and, you know, whenever I wasn't rushing anything, you know, and everything like it just fall itself, I just say, in place.
What's the message that you want your fans to walk away with after listening to this album, Black Man Time?
Well, the message is that, we going to be our brothers and sisters keepers, and we're going to love our neighbors as ourselves. Yeah, I'm going to be kind to each other.
She's a warrior, she's a champion. Just going to try and see what she can do in the center.
Keep it locked for more music after this break. We have Up Next and the Mixmaster segment. We're so forward.
Ray and Never, Fui Culture, yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you're living, yeah.
Share it!
I make we all a one bar, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep Fui Country, Ray Rum, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes,
Poor Ray Rum, a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaica the culture.
Ray and Nephew, overproof from what just a do it Fui Culture.
Dancehall artist Digital Sham recently returned from performing overseas. Our boy Aiden Alexander caught up with him for this week's Up Next segment.
Up next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
Blue on hellfire when we press it on a wave. Entry. Lift up everything, no more with money back.
Digital, walk on.
Yeah man, big
Welcome
up,
to the
bro.
show.
Don't know it, big up.
Alright, so first things first, let's get into your background.
Yeah.
You know, where are you from? What's your real name? How you come to the name Digital Sham?
Alright. Born Shamari Bogazin. My father from a place in Hills, 13th Street, Jaxson, Upper St. Andrew, you see me? We used to name Little Sham at one point. But I said, I'm not going to stay little forever, so I kind of just change it up. During, you don't know, time I evolve, technology I come in place and the world I get digital. So I just say, alright, I merge the digital with my real name, which is Shamari. So I just say Digital Sham, you see me? Yeah man, Sham for the girl, them man, the shampoo clean, you see me?
So how you really get started in music? What inspired your love for music?
Well, you know, so I grew up around the sound system because I forward from a family where always music. My uncle did own a sound system, so I used to have a spin record from me about 7-year-old.
Cash it up with them when them a burger buy. Murder rat, but them are just some nerdy guy. You know Johnny toss up 95.
You recently released a collab with Teejay.
Yeah.
How did that connection come into place?
Yeah, alright. Me and Teejay them are forward from a taller time to still, I don't know.
Yeah, Montego Bay far from St. Andrew, you know. So.
Yeah man, find him in Kingston. The link did make from them time there. Yeah man, so just you don't know with the round and the energy right, I went at the studio and the vibe and it just came to life.
We recently saw you did a freestyle on an internet radio show, the Toronto Release Freestyle.
Canada.
How was that? Yeah, how did that come to be? How did that connection make? You know, Jamaica to Toronto, a Jamaican in between link.
Yeah, alright. So I want to tell you, say it's like made a forward from I do like a mini promotion tour. So I did the Panama, Colombia, and I have a bookings in Toronto. One of the DJs them reach out and the link make and say, yo, you're in town, so pass through the radio station and so forth. And I'll make the link from this and pop up and just deal with it.
People wicked have a bad bit. Them no want see your rise, every man a switch. And I watch a drip, all your girl a witch.
You mentioned doing a show in Toronto. We see that you do a lot of shows overseas.
Yeah,
so
man.
why do you feel like it is that maybe you have a larger presence overseas than in Jamaica at the moment?
Well, you know, the music industry is out here still and the world big, you know. So me really would just say, I promote and market myself in Jamaica and outside of Jamaica. I DJ on any beat, but I still keep it dancehall orientated. I just always try to keep the pattern of the lyrics and the structure of the song within the dancehall there the same way.
What does Digital Sham have in store for the next few months?
Well, just, yeah, more and more releases, more video. I have a couple of videos for release with like in the South American region too. I have a couple of collab with some South American artists. Likewise, I have a bad video for release with an artist from Toronto, Badshah.
Them bad mind, we had it and done. Them can't hold me down with them island gun. Some go and hold me on like a beat and drum.
DJ Renso is one of the newest members of the Coppershot Sound. He discovered his love for music at an early age. Let's hear more about his musical journey in this week's Mixmaster segment.
Mixmasters is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge of things anytime, anywhere.
Coppershot, Jamaica's best.
DJ Renso,
Thanks for having me.
good to have you. We hear say you're loving music from you're young. Talk to me about your fascination, your interest in music at an early age.
Well, you know, I grew up in a household where music was everywhere. You know, my parents and my entire family, you know, going to family events, you know, grandma's birthday, Christmas time, and you know, the bird bush, you hear a lot of oldies and, you know, I had to listen to it, but it just moved from just having to listen to it to actually liking it, and the passion grew from there.
How were you introduced to the art of DJing?
So I was at a party that my uncle held years ago in Weta Trelawney, years ago. I think at the time I was like 9 years old, and I was fascinated by the whole sound city, the sound setup. You know, them time there's vinyl and so on. Or it was getting more modern than vinyl, but it's not what we have today. So I was very intrigued by that, and the DJ on the sound said to me, say, yo, you can press the button and make a little sound, and press the button and realize, say, oh, something like this, something like.
DJ Renso, body.
Coppershot, Jamaica's best.
Renso, baby.
Yeah, you mean I say a Coppershot sound.
The older I grew, I tried to understand it more until, you know, I reached like, 12 years old, got my first computer, and download virtual DJ, mastered virtual DJ, did more research, realized that the professionals use Serato. So, you know, step up the game. At Christmas, my dad bought me my first console, and that's been history from then.
Make a dance couple times, you like a picture. Flames like a fit take over, Nova Scotia.
You can't really plan out a set for a gig, you know, because you will go there, you might think that this is the crowd that is going to be there, and it's not the crowd that is there. My preparation though is to make sure I have the latest in whatever event I'm playing, and you know, I might do a little practice session in my room too, because I have my mixer at home, I have my speakers and so on. So I might do a little practice session to practice my transitions and so on. My real name is Lorenzo Brown. I grew up in Portmore. Education-wise, I started at Good Shepherd Prep. I went to that school until grade 3. They closed down. I went to Southborough Primary in Independence City. Graduated from there. Went to St. Jago High School. Graduated from there, you know, because we're a good youth. Started Excelsior Community College. Finished my first degree. And I'm also working on it. Well, I'm almost done with the second one. Almost, like by next year, I should be through with the second one. So we're doing DJ now, also educated.
Alright, the scene is so crowded, but what makes you stand out?
What makes me stand out from most of the DJs, I would say, in my era, you see, souls. I don't think there's any young DJ in my era that can play souls the way that I play souls. I am the resident for I Love Souls at Janga's every Sunday. I have the respects of Craig Ross. That man always see me and say, yo, I'm here about the good works. Crazy Chris. Welton Irie. Talk about DJ Gino, so play Ribbies. You know, them people that know where Renso can do. DJ hardly know what Renso can do with souls.
2 things a DJ must not leave home without when going to a gig.
Headphones is the first one. I mean, we might know library to a point, but sometimes we don't know every song out of our head. So sometimes I have to catch with the headphone and, you know. Secondly, an extra shirt. It's important because here what happen now. Sometimes you might get a double bookings, and image is very important.
Where were you honing your skills before going to Coppershot?
I was a previous member of X Factor Sound. My tenure there wasn't long. Let us say about 6 months. Coppershot has been one of my favorite sounds for years. Most of my work is corporate also, so you know, whenever management's are Renso, you have this to go and do, I go and do it. Currently on a tour with NCB for a car show. I did around 7 stops. Westmoreland, Montego Bay, Mandeville, Mapen, Downtown, Linstead.
Good to have you on the show, and
thanks for having me.
Wishing you continued success.
Thank you very much.
All the very best, sir.
Yeah, man.
Coppershot.
On the flip side of the break, we bring you our PAN Di Fyah segment.
What bitter means to me, it means respect. Trust in the process. It might rough now, but go on push, brother. So when them say bitter, that just mean life I get better. Campari, respect the bitter. 18 years old, the drink responsibly.
In this week's PAN Di Fyah segment, we pay special tribute to Chef Jay, who passed away earlier this year. Let's take a look back at our interview where he told us all about his establishment and his passion for food.
PAN Di Fyah is brought to you by JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo sauce, the everything sauce, and Swiss barbecue jerk sauce, better because it's Swiss. Jay, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
How long have you been in operation at this location here in Constant Spring Road?
Well, officially we started 3 weeks ago. But business has been really good with friends and family supporting me, and all that has been happening in terms of the food and the quality. It is spreading, the news been spreading like wildfire.
What made you decide to open your own restaurant and catering business?
Well, cooking has always been a natural part of me from the beginning of my time, in terms of my mom owns and operates her own restaurant. Yeah, so cooking has always been a natural part of me.
So were you helping her out in her business?
At all times. In fact, I used to work there, even though I'm not allowed to say that. Big up Blossom Walters. Yeah, I used to work there even during the summers as a little boy, because we come from a poor background. So as a result of that, we always try to help each other in order to grow.
Did you study food professionally? Were you professionally trained?
Yes, I was indeed professionally trained. After I joined the JDF, I spent 13 years. I worked at King's House and cooking for the Governor General and all the Prime Minister and other members of Senate alike. So yes, indeed, I was professionally trained. I always aspire to be independent and to create not just food for myself, but the happiness that it gives to others. Where I was in the JDF, I wasn't allowed to really pursue that dream because the menu that was there, it doesn't really allow you to express yourself as much unless there's really something like a catering or a big event. But I want to be doing food on a day-to-day basis because it's a natural part of me.
Talk to me about your menu options here.
Well, our menu options have a wide range of different local and international cuisines, as we cater to appetizers like tacos and wings, and we do pastas. Our seafood menu have like lobsters and fish, salmon, and all of that. So from the garlic butter lobster to the spicy to the escovitch with the festival, the bami, and all of that, we have it here every day.
What has the response been like since you opened your business here?
Well, since I've opened 3 weeks ago, it's a celebrity playground. I must admit, since being here at this location, we have a host of different artists been coming through. Yesterday, Jaxson sat right there on my right and had a steam fish. Popcorn, along with the Unruly Gang, was here last week. Valiant, yeah, Valiant was here as well. So it's really good, because a lot of persons really do support me and they come through quite often.
What keeps the customers coming back after 3 weeks?
Well, definitely it's the quality of the food, and it provides you with a one-stop experience. In terms of most time you go to restaurants, you don't actually get a chance to meet the person that is actually presenting your food or preparing your food. But here at Jay's Knife and Fork, you are being presented with the option of seeing the chef himself. If you can think it, we will create it.
How do you properly transition a pet into new food? Well, Dr. Jaxson Heffes is here to tell us more in our True Tip of the Week.
It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
To properly transition a pet, you're gonna need several days in a row to actually slowly transition it. You don't want to do it abruptly all at once because you might cause some digestive upset. Sorry, ideally the best way to do it will day one. Alright, so I have my old dog food and I have my new sample bag of True Puppy Chow, right? So if my bowl looks like a clock face or it's a hole, I'm gonna pull a quarter of that out, right? So like a little pie, so I pull out that top section and I now put in my new True Puppy Chow right there, and then I can swirl it all up, put some of the salmon oil on top, and it's all mixed up, right? And it's now ready for them to eat, right? That's day one. Day two, all right, you took a quarter out on day one. Day two, you take a half out, right? And so instead of it being entirely new food, it's half True Puppy Chow, half whole food. And you do that for day 2 and day 3, right? So now day 4 and 5, you pretty much repeat that, but you just take out another quarter section. So it's now 3 quarters, true puppy chow, and a quarter of your old one. So pretty much you gradually adjust until you've switched over to your new true puppy chow food, and then after that, that's it. In total, it takes about a week, so 7 days, because you want to give about 2 days to actually adjust, and you want to make sure that you're actually mixing up the old dog food and the new dog food well, because you don't want them to be able to identify and discern, all right, this is the old one, this is the new one, right? Because you want to gradually mix in everything. So you want to make sure they're actually eating that new one, right? So you want to mix in everything all together.
Have there been times when the dog does not touch the new food that's mixed with the old food?
Quite often, yeah, but it's usually if you have like a very picky eater, which is why I suggest putting the salmon oil on. So the salmon oil, it's pretty good in taste, I would assume.
Because of that salmon taste,
yep.
It draws the attention.
Yep, it really does draw their attention in. So you can tell the difference in how they're eating. Also some tin food as well, right? And a lot of dogs are picky in terms of what flavor they like, right? So find a flavor tin food that they like, right? And just stick with that.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food.
It's now time for our last and final break this week. We'll soon forward.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
It's JF Mills Flour and Mixes for your pastries, pancakes, festivals, Johnny cakes, and many cakes. Your wraps, pizzas, rotis, spinners, and
dumpling and fritters.
Using our wide variety of flour to include counter, cake and pastry, all-purpose, whole wheat, and baking. Pick them up today. All from JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen. Distributed by Caramel.
Everybody get your taste buds ready.
Swiss ketchup pours better, tastes better, flavors better. Swiss ketchup makes your food and sauces yummy, yum, yum. Swiss ketchup, loved by kids and adults. Swiss ketchup, a delicious and favorite for all occasions. Ketchup is better because it's Swiss.
Better because it's Swiss.
Mr. G was on top of the world in 2010 with his monster hit Swaggerific, produced by Sean Izzle. Let's hear the backstory behind that song in this week's Feel Culture segment.
Feel Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Feel Culture.
Swaggerific, I'm so swaggerific. Swaggerific, I'm so swaggerific. Bang Booka Giant, you're one a midget.
Well, Swaggerific and the whole entire rhythm, the one-day rhythm, everything was just like magic. Nothing was planned. Everything just fell into place one day. That is the reason why the rhythm even named One Day. So when me hear this rhythm now, this rhythm not only bring back the real dancehall, but it also had the colorful keyboards and them things when me know say would transcend not only in our music but worldwide. When the rhythm I play, me just say, I am, and I must say, yo, that body, you know. And after I come after that, I just say, Swaggerific, we so Swaggerific.
Bang Booka Giant, you're one a midget. Big car me drive, your car don't believe it. Mr. G everywhere in every paper.
The vibe in the studio, everything was just magical. Me never come with an idea for the rhythm. the rhythm does talk to me, and it talking to me, we just work with it, and it does turn out how it turn out. I felt it from get-go. I felt it. You want to Swaggerific, it made me feel different, and it made me know that as an artist, it was showcasing a different side of me.
Swaggerific, I'm so swaggerific. Swaggerific, we so swaggerific. Bang book a giant, you're one a midget.
Never. Every time I perform it, it's like a brand new song. You know what I say? And that is how real its songs are. No matter how long you don't do them, when you do them, the love with the people them show. With Swaggerific, I got my first endorsement for a phone company. When I did Swaggerific and it had tear down the place, Claro linked me. And at the time, Claro had like 200 and little bit thousand people on their network here in Jamaica. 3 companies actually linked me the same day, till I wonder if it was a prank. What Swaggerific did was to reintroduce me to the new generation, not just Jamaica but worldwide.
Wait, with the DJ, the girls want her date. This girl says she want me for swagger. Says she tired of the man where you nagar.
Do TikTok artists get the respect they deserve? Well, we took to the streets to hear what the people have to say in this week's Why Pree Vox Pop segment.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
To be honest, at first, no. But now, yes. Because artists them start prove themselves as real artists now. You see me? So them definitely get the respect now.
To be honest with you, that one they kind of sticky, you know. Because you see at first, the TikTok, people used to use for bus, but now it become like a more standard, you see me, platform for you produce your music, like to market it. So now, probably say you can get the same respect as long as the quality good, you see me, and can go a road.
At first, no, but now, when artists them start prove themselves, convert them TikTok fans into real fans, yeah, I think they get the proper respect.
Now, currently, most of the traditional artists do respect them, but back then at first, never, because they used to take them as jokers and say they're like this is for comedy or gimmicks and so forth. But now I can say them take them seriously. Like example, Armani, he's doing wonderful right now, wonderful. And also one more Marksman, but he just need to put out more to his fans and get more active with us. But yeah, I can say now them take them serious.
J-Vibe, as an artist, do you think that the TikTok artists get the same respect as traditional artists?
Yeah, basically because TikTok is basically the only way to push music right now, because YouTube is kind of slow right now because people always are scroll up on TikTok no matter what is it. So basically the same.
In my opinion, no, because them take them more well for a joke and say yo, them a comedian and them some of them stick to the side. But in my opinion, them are rise now, so more and more people are come forget to say yeah, them real now. So my opinion that.
Let us know if you believe the TikTok artists get the respect what them deserve on our social media platforms at Pree Dis Show on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter and YouTube. And tune in next week for more Why Pree.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Let's see which song will hold on the #1 spot on this week's Magnum Top 10 chart. Magnum, take charge.
You fi hunch it, do your back like a camel.
And they don't know I'm not drop a big dirty crown and fix some ton.
And we all gonna die, and we all some.
Show me say you're mad, show me something new, show me say you're bad.
She said, Bobby looking nice, now you don't Sarah. Don't swag, she pop her.
Tell poverty stay far from me, tell feelings me up.
Got man a sinner every year. And she know when I walk a long chatting.
Mama tell her about my type of girl. The gun cut up on her right.
Big mission, I never know. Capping every song me record that I pick it.
Father, YG me I tell her out. YG the badness, me I tell you boy no.
Russell Heights, it was great, but we're now at the end of this week's episode of Pree Dis Show. You don't know I'm your host Naldo Addi, and I'll catch you guys next week.
Pree Dis was brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the Everything Sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.